Okay, by now you should have already received your order, but before that you would have already prepped your wall, put a nice fresh coat of paint on there. It does go a long ways. You would have unwrapped all the cellophane around the pallet and you would have identified the box open first mix pack. There's two boxes you have to open up first, and we recommend to do both of those. In this mix pack right here, you'll find your instructions. Then also in the longer boxes, you'll find what's called rail, and we've already unpackaged the rail, so we want to show you what that looks like right here. You'll find the rail right here. So you need to get those out of your boxes first, as well as get this box here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the box and show you the content of the hardware and the installation package that will be inside this box. So go ahead and just use just a knife here, but be careful not to cut too deep into this here, because you could cut into some of the product, although we do have really good packaging in here. So I'll go ahead and turn this down here, and I'll spin this aside here so you can see what we have. So here we have the hardware that we'll be using to do the installation. Most of the hardware in this bag is really for wardrobe tubes, shelf clips, those sort of things here. I'll open that up here in a second. You'll also find your installation instructions here. I'll go ahead and open this up to show you what it looks like. So in this installation instructions here, it's a manual. So it goes through some general steps that you would need to do, which we want you to be familiar with. And then of course it shows you the picture, or the product looks like. This is the inspiration picture right here. So everything that we do is completely custom curated for each individual, be it whatever color material you want, any style or design. And this particular one, again, we talked about this is level 2. This, when we come over here, this is the elevation page right here. So this elevation page is what you will use to do your installation with. So we'll go ahead and set that down here. I'll tape this on the back wall when we get ready to get started. And let's go ahead and, these component parts right here are your wardrobe tubes. These are components you'll put in after you've completed your installation. It really isn't an installation as much as it is just kind of reassembling the components on the wall, because again, as discussed before, we do all the pre-assembly for you so you don't have to. Let's go ahead and look at these parts real quick. Open this up, dump this all out. Okay, I'm gonna separate the component parts that you'll actually install on this back wall. Shelf clips, no, there's a tubes right there. These are components, that's to assemble your drawers right here. So the sum of the components that we're gonna be attaching this back wall through this fixing rail right here, these pieces right here, are, these are togglers. If you need to have a toggler if you can't find a stud, this is what the togglers are for. We'll show you this in the step as far as installing a rail. And then these are the screws that we will use to attach the system to the wall with. So after this, we're gonna go ahead and mark the line on the back of the wall and show you, and we'll get started. We'll show you how that goes.